Hi, how are ya? We're back to RPlaceTravels, and we have been traveling a while, and we're just going to go through a little bit of the stuff that we've actually have gone and seen and done, and that's so you can see a little bit where we've been already.
We are on our way to Hoosier National Forest in southern Indiana, just about a mile outside of Louisville, Kentucky.
Just an itty-bitty ditty about a couple on the road, driving in Harvey, pulling a toad. No place special to roam, not looking for a home. Won't you come along with us? We are RPlaceTravels.
Hi everyone.
Hi everybody, welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is our first trip in the RV. We're actually on our way to southern Indiana
To stay with some family.
to stay with family. We're going to stay a week with family in Hoosier National Forest. But we're taking 3 days to get there, and our first stop is in
Stony for Campground in,
Wytheville, Virginia.
yes.
The picture right now is actually of going through the Appalachian Mountains on our way to Virginia. So it's a beautiful view. The camera doesn't do it justice.
Okay.
This is us getting to Stony Fork Campground. It's just a small one-loop campground, no amenities. We got it on recreation.gov. Now we're driving through the campground to give you an idea of what the campground looks like.
Very foresty.
Just small sites. We got a pull-through site. It's good for a one-night stop. Not bad at all. We left the Stony Fork Campground and we're back on the Appalachian Mountains. We're on our way to Paris, Kentucky. We're stopping at a Harvest Host
Correct.
in Paris, Kentucky.
And it was called Woodlog Covert Farm.
Nice property. There's horses to hang out with. As you can see, our RV, the kind of space we had, the RV, you can see it way off in the distance.
Yep, we were there by ourselves.
And we had a little chaperone there.
Taking care of us.
Took care of it. Everywhere we went, he followed along.
We're spending a week with our family over at the Hoosier National
Who's your
Forest.
daddy?
At Tipsaw Lake. They've got a couple of different loops that were there at the campsite. We had one that had electric and
Water. We stayed there a week. We did some excursions. We went to the town nearby called Lanesville Town Festival. They had a town festival. It's basically a tractor show, antique show. The whole community was there. It was a nice outing, nice small little town. It was a nice day, nice good outing on that day. Then we went to Moringa Cave, one of several caves in the area.
that's the entrance to the cave. We actually, after we got our ticket, it took us, I don't know, maybe a 10-minute walk. Is it 5-10-minute walk just to get to the cave?
This picture is actually, it's a reflection. There's like a pond down there. There's a reflection. One's a reflection of the other one. So the bottom half is a reflection through the pond of what's up on the top half above the pond.
So here we are, taking a picture of ourselves at one of the sections in the cave. It is so hard to get a good picture because everybody is dark, and then the actual flash goes to the back where all the cave part is. It's hard to get a good picture, but it was amazing how pretty the caves are. I really enjoy going through the caves, and all of them have different names depending on what they are. We had some that looked like cakes and ice cream cones and all different kinds of food.
Names they gave to the rocks.
The rocks, because they look like it in that. One of them looked like a jail because they had all the
bars.
They look like bars in there. Yeah,
Rocks were shaped like bars.
Yeah, so the cave it just seems like that they have different names for the different areas, and I think all the caves kind of do that. Yeah, it was very pretty, and I definitely would go through the different caves. And this one again.
Louisville, Kentucky is only about an hour away, less than an hour away. We went to the zoo, saw some relatives there like the gorilla, monkeys, and all our other zoo friends. We went from there, we visited a town called Santa Claus. Basically, this whole town
is just wrapped around Santa. All of the roads are named Snowflake or something having to do with Christmas. It's really a cute little place to go, and they have an RV sites that were just right there that we kind of checked out while we were there. Apparently they are in season, not at Christmas time, but during the summer though, they are just full of people going to the stores and
in a water park there.
We left our family in Bloomington on the way back to Illinois. They went their way, and we stayed there for a few days.
While we were in Bloomington, we stopped at the David Davis Mansion. David Davis was a Supreme Court justice and a senator from Illinois back in 1862 through 1877. And this house was built in 1872, and it is now a historical landmark.
It's a beautiful house.
Beautiful house. And we got to do the tour. And while we were there, the best part of the whole tour is they had a car show there. And we have to stop at all car shows. It's a rule.
It's a rule.
It's a rule.
You'll see a lot of car shows with us.
Don't do it to your face. Open your eyes a little bit. There you go.
We left Bloomington and went to another Harvest Host called Skydive Chicago in Oswego, Illinois.
And we had a great time.
I highly recommend it. It's very fascinating. You can go and watch people skydive.
It's a school, and just people can come and skydive. The interesting thing is that we got there, and it was a cloudy day, and they said they probably weren't going to go. They weren't going to have any skydivers. Well, we waited, and probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, all of a sudden we heard a plane going, and so off we went. We went over to go watch them, and then we went back to get our sunglasses, our binoculars, and our cameras so that we could watch all of this. And it is very fascinating.
What amazed me is how fast they come down.
Yes. They actually can stay up longer, because the ones that were tandem, where they were, I think they were like their first flights and stuff, they kept them up for a long time. But the ones that have been doing it for a long time, they just zipped on down, and it is just amazing how fast that they can come down, not without hurting themselves.
And we went on from there, where we mooch-docked at my son's house for a couple days. Hung out with our granddaughter. Got to spend some time with her.
Yep. She actually spent the nights with us in Shelley.
Yes, yes.
And that she had a great time with her grandparents.
And our son is a truck driver, so he took us over to the scales.
Cat scales.
The cat scales.
That the truckers use.
To weigh the RV. So we had the RV full, and we had it weighed, and he walked us right through it and showed us how to do it and how to use the app and everything. So it was really simple. We'll have to do a video on that.
Well, yeah, we'll go through it with you so that we'll actually tape it.
We went from there onto our daughter's house.
Our other daughter's house.
And we hung out with them for
a few days.
Our one excursion we did with them is we went to the apple orchard.
Yep. So we actually went and saw some of our friends also there at the apple orchard from our church that we went to when we were living in Illinois. And
Great people.
yeah, we miss them so much. And then our grandson was there, and so we took him apple picking.
His first time apple picking.
He had a great time.
After we left them, we stopped by and visited a couple more friends, and then we went on from there to the Ozark Mountains. And we'll get to that in another video.
Yep. Thanks for staying for our video, and if you could subscribe and like and share, and please leave a comment down below for us. So we will see you next week. So
Adios.
come along with us.